What's good? It's your man, Said Wines. You know what I'm saying? We back. Beats by Said Show. Listen, man, got a special guest. He ain't no special guest to me, but I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? This is my dog. This is my brother. You know what I mean? This is my brother. This ain't just a friend. This is my brother. We went to high school together, even though we didn't talk in high school, but we went to high school, say high school together. All right, man. Hey, international hip hop artist, got Yooda, Mr. 305, Shotta in the building. What's good, my brother? What's poppin', dog?
Yo, what's good, everybody? Y'all already know, man, what time it is.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, man, just tell the audience a little bit about yourself real quick before we get right into the show. You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop artist, songwriter, business owner, father, husband, just all around good fella.
Dope. All right, let's get right to that. Business owner, father, I already know, but how do you balance that? Because that's hard. I ain't gonna lie, dog. That's hard to do. I know it's hard for me to do. Because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I had to slow down some shit in order to balance it. You know what I'm saying? But you're the father, husband, business owner, and artist. No. International artist. So how you try to balance it all, you know what I'm saying? Like how you try to balance that? Like what's your secret? You know what I mean?
You just got to make it do what it do. Like instead of me going to the studio, I brought the studio home, so I'm able to be home with the kids and still get work done.
Gotcha. I know me and you talk about prioritize, right?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So what's your method? You know what I'm saying? Try to spend time with the kids, spend some time with the wife, and then have time, you know what I'm saying, for your art, and then have time for the business all in one. You know what I'm saying? What is your what do you do? Like what do you do first? Like what is that secret? You know what I'm saying? That number one thing, like what's that secret that you better balance it all?
First is take care of the wife and kids. They number one priority. Without their support, none of it matters. So you gotta make sure they're good first, situate them, and then you can focus on the business, the music, everything else that flows behind that. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the family. You know what I mean? Shout out to, to the wife, you know what I'm saying? That's sister right there. And, and hey, tell your son, man, he still could do my taxes. You know what I mean? Little brainiac.
Right. Tell her he can still do them taxes, you know what I'm saying? So now, with that said, how was it like performing in Jamaica? You know what I'm saying? Because you perform at the Kite Fest this year, right?
Yeah, this year was the second time.
It was the second time. So how was it going back the second time versus going back you was out there the first time? Like how was it the second time?
I think it was about equally exciting as the first time. The second time around, just we had dancers this time, so it was more of a production the second time around than the first, but it was an amazing show altogether.
That's what's up. Yeah, what was the crowd more receptive this time? You know what I'm saying? This time around?
I think it was about the same. Like they embraced me. The very first time I went, like you would have thought I was a reggae artist the way everything played out. So this time around, it was just as good. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, even better, because they already knew who I was.
That's what's up. Did you? So, what was the number one thing that you learned? You know what I'm saying, from performing internationally? You know what I'm saying, performing in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that number one thing you learned from from an artist perspective, not just major, not just independent, like from an artist perspective? Like, what did you learn performing overseas? You know what I'm saying, that you can give an artist give artists some gems, you know what I'm saying, when they go overseas the first time. Like, what's the number one thing you learned?
Number one thing I learned is getting the crowd involved. Like international crowds and domestic crowds are like totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have it. Not saying that a domestic crowd is bad, because I love performing at home too. It's just the interaction is a whole lot different. At home you're gonna have probably 85% of the people joining in.
Okay.
And the rest is just like watching. Where international, everybody's just participating.
Nice. That's what's up. That what's up, man. Man, shout out to Jamaica, you know what I mean, for having you. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're gonna have you back.
Oh yeah, we already booked for next year.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So being from Miami, you know what I'm saying, from the crib, right? Being from the crib. Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna get right into this. We're probably gonna make some people mad. The hip hop scene in Miami.
Okay.
Do you think there is an uprise now? Because I see a couple cats, you know, shout out to Mike Smith, you know what I'm saying? Mike Smith doing his thing, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Smith. You know, of course, you know what I mean? And I see some other cats, you know, Ross, of course, always been doing his thing, Trick, you know what I mean?
You got YD out there.
YD out there.
Iceberg.
Iceberg, right. Man, it's quite a bit of right. Ghost Rider, shout out to Ghost, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghost Rider. Shout out to Ghost Rider. So do you kind of see like you think now we kind of getting that step forward finally, or we still kind of like just still here, you know, still at the
I think we're still at that range. It's just more artists are getting a little more shine.
Got you.
But you know, you can't get stuck there. You know, you can only go so far at that level. You got to go beyond that. So sometimes you got to step away from your hometown scene.
Right. I think, in my opinion, you know, we need. I think I see a lot more. I think I see a little bit more collabs for Miami artists now. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more collabs now, and that's a great thing. So now I think Miami artists kind of get it. Like, okay, yeah, we doing it. We doing it by ourselves, which is dope, but I think we can get further along if we doing it together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing a lot more collabs now. They doing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Ross kind of always kind of ingratiate himself in the independent scene, you know what I'm saying? Right. He did quite a bit of records with independent artists. So I kind of seeing that now. But have you been seeing that, like, more artists, especially on the independent level, is they've been trying to, you know, collab now? You know
yeah, most definitely. Even I'm seeing more artists just network, period. Even at events now, I'm seeing them, you know, together, hanging out, chopping it up about, you know, future projects and trying to get things moving. So yeah, the camaraderie between Miami artists is getting a whole lot better.
That's what's up, man. I'm excited to see, man. I'm so excited to see. You know, finally, like, you know what I'm saying, 305, man, we kind of getting it. We getting it now, so we can kind of move forward. Not saying that we trying to, you know, overcome Atlanta or any other areas. It's just, okay, cool, we got to establish ourselves first so we can get more of the industry to come down and to look for Miami artists. Because I feel like the industry they don't come to Miami to look for talent. They come to Miami to vacation.
Yeah.
Right, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They come to Miami vacation. So, you know, I think it's definitely up to us. You know what I'm saying? I see the DJs getting more involved now, kind of, you know, getting with the independent artists. So, you know, shout out to Poppy Keith. You know what I'm saying? Poppy Keith kind of like getting some artists that I ain't never heard of on the show on a major station. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Poppy Keith, and you know what I mean? And how was that like getting Burt played on, you know what I'm saying, on the show? You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was crazy because it came out of the blue. You know, I had no idea that it was happening until maybe like an hour prior.
Dope.
When I got the text message that, you know, it was getting spent.
That's what's up, man. Hey, make sure y'all call in, man. You know what I'm saying? The Beat Miami is 103.5, is it?
Yeah, 103.5 the Beat.
Right, yeah. Make sure y'all request that Convertible Burt by Yooda. Make sure y'all request that.
Also, y'all call into the Grind Ave radio show also.
Definitely. Shout out to DJ B Nuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to B Nuck. Pushing those big rigs out there. Pushing the big rigs. That boy be on Instagram. I said, boy, he big boy and big boy rigging out there, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that what's up, man. So your writing process.
Okay.
Right? Your writing process. Like how is your writing process? Because, man, you know, yeah, I rap, but my writing process is totally different from how y'all write. I can't get in the studio and just write like that. Like how do you you know, write? Like, how is your process of when you do get a beat from me or from anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Do you write right away, or you wait a few days and then write? Or you wait a few weeks, or you just like, okay, I hear it, I got an idea, and I'm gonna go in.
It varies. It varies on the beat. Sometimes I can get a beat, and then the minute I hear it, a subject come together. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? But like, it all depends on what the beat says to me.
Gotcha. Tell the truth, dog. How long you hold on to a beat?
I got beats from like years ago now that I still ain't wrote to.
You probably got some of my beats you ain't write to. You probably he got some of my beats, so we gonna give him that sad and say he should have been and wrote it.
But they coming though. They coming.
Got you. Nah, you can't. You can't rush the process. You know what I'm saying? You rush the process. So now, all right. Look, listen. We finna get into this shit.
Okay.
Now you seen the video, right? Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Cardi B, right? On stage, you know, she out on stage, looking good as ever, you know what I mean? You know, performing, or about to perform, and man, somebody throw some water on her. Like, literally throw some water on her. She took that mic, man, and went ham.
But what I couldn't see is, was it a dude or was it another female who threw it? Because you couldn't tell from the angle of the video.
Yeah,
so that plays a whole totally different role.
Facts. It was another angle I saw today.
Okay.
And that it looked like it was a female that threw it. You know what I'm saying? That would have looked like it was a female that threw it. Because first it showed like the one that like kind of to the side a little bit. She, you know what I'm saying? But they had one where somebody did filming like right in front of her, and it looked like it appeared to be a female. But regardless of whether it's female or male, okay, as a artist, right?
Okay.
First of all, let me ask this question. Have that ever something like that happen to you while you performing in your career?
No.
Gotcha. So if it was to happen to you, how would you handle that?
Again, it all depends on if it's a male or a female.
Yeah, okay. So
because I'm gonna have two different reactions.
Gotcha. So now you ain't gonna do what Kevin Gates did.
No. I mean, if it's a female, then you know, I'm gonna ignore it or let securely deal with that.
Gotcha. So if it's a dude, now you jumping off in the
I'm from Dade County, bro. A dude, we jumping in that crowd.
We jumping in that crowd. Yeah, you getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So you think Cardi? So do you think Cardi B handled it the way you think she handled it right, or
she handled it as herself? Like,
facts.
You can tell that she didn't even second guess that reaction. Like, it was a reaction. Like, that's something that she's done before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you could tell it wasn't nothing like, oh shoot, should I do it? No, it was just a straight reaction.
Right. I think some people that was like, well, you know, she kind of took it too far. You know, she threw a mic at him, whatever like that. Here's how I looked at it. That we don't know what was in that cup. It appeared to be like with just regular water and ice. Mm-hmm. But you don't know somebody pissed in that cup. Mm-hmm. We don't know if it was acid in that cup. We don't know if she spit in that person spit in that cup. We just don't know. We just don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I think Cardi B reacted perfectly. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You know, I mean, I don't understand. Like, you go to a concert, pay to get in. Whether I don't know if they paid or not, but just the point is, you took your time to go down there, and your thing was, I'm gonna get close enough to throw ice on Cardi B or artists, and the artists haven't done nothing. It's like Cardi B addressed to the person. You know, it's like Cardi B don't know who that person was.
Right. So, you know, sometimes you got people who just hate you just because people love you.
Yeah. So Cardi B, baby, you did the right thing. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I would have hit that motherfucker with the mic too. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I agree with Yooda. I probably wouldn't. Female, I might would have reacted differently, but definitely a male, we would have jumped off in that goddamn crowd.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It wouldn't. We ain't gonna get on that.
Nah, fuck that. We would have jumped off in that goddamn crowd. The whole junkyard squad would have jumped off in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something you don't do, man. I just don't do. So how would you think, like, going forward, because we've seen these incidents happen a lot, and and I'm pretty sure that at some point you might have to face that in your career, as as you climbing the ladder, as you getting up. So
most definitely. I mean, look, Drake just had a cell phone threw at him last week.
Yeah. So
we talking about what I guess the #1 male artist in the world right now, and he getting cell phones threw at him. So I mean, nobody's exempt from it. So it's gonna happen, But like I said, Drake just looked at it and kept going.
Right. Yeah. But what you think? What you think could be done to try to do the best to prevent that? Because it seems like you can't prevent it.
You can't. That's what it seems. It's people need to just control themselves.
Facts. Yeah. You're right.
That's the only thing to prevent it. People got to control themselves. Like, one, why would you throw your cell phone? That's your cell, like all your information in there.
I don't know whoever threw that cell phone. Yeah, you get that, bro, or sis, or whoever the fuck you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just I don't know. You're right. I agree with you. I don't know how you prevent that. I think that I don't think security could do any better, because you can't. If they invite, if you at a concert where they got food, allowed to have food, then you just hope people control themselves, and they can come in with their cell phone or ice or whatever. So you just hope that nobody throws anything on you. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you just hope for the fucking best. You know what I'm saying? But it's a shame, man. The artists gotta tend to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, man, listen, man, we jumping in the crowd, so don't throw shit at us. Don't throw shit at us.
We had a party jumping anyways. We ain't worried about nobody acting up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, cool. So let's get into these goddamn sports for a minute.
All right.
So your favorite goddamn team is them sorry ass Dolphins.
Don't be a hater. Do not be a hater.
So how do you think the NFL with them signing Jalen Ramsey? That was a big signing. Signing. Jalen Ramsey. They I don't know who else they did sign, but Jalen Ramsey definitely was a big sign. Do you really think they needed Jalen Ramsey? Honestly, I know they got Howard on the other side, right?
We got Howard on the other side, but what happens is now where you gonna go? Because you got Howard, who's one of the top corners. You bring in Ramsey, who's another top corner.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy who Ramsey replaced, you moved him to the slot. He did good last year. So now he's on the slot guy. So you pretty much got your three wide receivers locked up.
Got you.
With I can't think of the safety name right now at the top of my tongue, but he balling back there.
Gotcha.
So the secondary is, on lock, but now with Ramsey out to at least I think October, they're going to pick up Eli Apple.
Yeah, another veteran. They pick up another veteran. I think they're gonna be fine as far as the secondary, because even if Ramsey out until October, they're gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be fine. I think that's perfect timing for him to come back, because you're talking about 5 games.
Yeah, right. Rolling right into the playoffs.
Right, rolling right to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? With things kind of getting heated up, everybody kind of like all the teams kind of settle in a little bit. So I think he'll just be fine. But I would say, so are you more concerned about Tua staying healthy throughout the whole season than the Poker? The defense is gonna be fine. Our Dolphins always had a solid defense for the past 7 to 8 years. Dolphins already had a solid defense. It's always been an offense and not having a quarterback. Now you guys got the quarterback, but we don't have it to him last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, last year with him going out, I think that was more on not Tua staying healthy. That was just more on protection.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that was more of the line than, or it was a combination of the line and him holding on to the ball longer than he needed to. But gotcha. with a year in the system, the system now, like it's no thinking. If option one ain't there, go through your reads and get up on out of there.
Right. I think I think even though Buffalo still run the AFC East, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I give y'all that.
You know, we still, but you know, the Dolphins. It's gonna be tough, man, because I'm not gonna count on the Jets. Patriots have Belichick. Y'all, you know, Dolphins. Until Tua got hurt, y'all was on the pace to winning like 14 games anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I think, you know, I definitely think it's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be a tough division. Somebody's gonna be left out. I don't know if it's gonna be Buffalo. I don't know if it's gonna be the Dolphins. I don't know if it's gonna be. It seems like it's gonna be the Patriots.
The Patriots and Jets.
And the Jets. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna be 3 teams gonna make the playoffs out of the division, dog. I think it is. I think.
Yeah, I mean, with the Jets picking up Rodgers, you know, that elevated them because they really was only missing a quarterback.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because they quarterback last year was young. I think he was a rookie or maybe a second year player.
Second year, third year.
But
they benched Wilson. I think they benched Wilson.
Right, but at the same time, like it wasn't like he was really getting groomed over there to be a star or whatever. So bringing in Rodgers, you elevate that offense, and Jets had a good defense too.
Facts. Yeah, Sauce Gardner definitely was a top corner last year. You know what I'm saying? Probably that's Sauce Gardner, right? Sauce Gardner, yeah.
Sauce Gardner, yeah.
He definitely was a top corner last year. Yeah, he probably was the number one if not number 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The AFC East definitely going to be a battle. The AFC as a whole, you talk about, man, somebody gonna be left out, dog. It's gonna be a good team left out. And I'm not gonna be surprised if it's like I'm not gonna be surprised. I know the Chiefs ain't gonna be left out as long as they got Mahomes in.
Yeah,
you know, they go.
What we know for I was about to say the Chiefs and the Bengals gonna be there, but I think Burrow just got hurt last week too.
Yeah, he got a calf injury.
So we don't know how that's gonna shake out with them. Hopefully he can bounce back because I like seeing him play. But let's say hopefully he can bounce back so that, you know, it make our division tough if we tie the hand. The NFC is the tougher division.
Yeah. AFC man, it's going to be a dogfight in the AFC, dog. This shit's going to be, man, the AFC going to be something else. Mm-hmm. Somebody going to be left out. A good quarterback is not going to be in the playoffs. It's going to be a playoff. I think it's going to be the Chargers again. I don't think the Chargers have a shot. I don't think the Chargers. I think the Broncos going to do way better because of Sean Payton.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to do way better. I think it's going to be the Chargers, and I like the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert.
I mean, out of the Chargers or the Raiders?
It is. Nah, it'd probably be the Raiders. It'd probably be the Raiders. If I'm being honest, it'd probably be the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be the Raiders. But yeah, man, it's gonna be tough, man. I don't think there's not too many defenses in the league that can stop Miami. Waddle and Tyreek, they had 1,000 yards each last year.
And now you add Chosen.
Then you add Chosen.
Now you add A-Chain.
Yeah. Tua stay healthy.
And then we can convince Dalvin to bring his butt home.
Nah, he coming to Buffalo. Don't worry.
I still got hope out there for old Cook.
Nah, he coming to Buffalo. You know, now he visited the Jets. I think this weekend he supposed to visit the Patriots. So he might not even sign with Buffalo. Honestly, you know, and that's because his brother. I think because he already mentioned like he said he kind of didn't want to come to Buffalo and kind of stop his brother's shine, but his brother didn't really play that much last year. So
I mean, he was a rookie though.
Yeah, he was a rookie. He didn't play that much, but you know, we'll see, man. I think he's going to the Jets. I think only reason why I say he probably didn't sign with Miami because Miami kind of didn't offer him anything that was. I don't think they made it sensible.
Well, I heard that they didn't even offer him. Like that was those rumors was false.
Right. Yeah, and y'all already got a solid back. Man, y'all already got like 80 running backs anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I cut half of them for Cook right now.
Y'all got Mostert. Y'all just picked up a running back in the draft. Who y'all picked up?
A-Chain,
right. They're like, y'all got like 55 running backs, man.
Yeah, but A-Chain needs somebody to learn from. So who better than Cook?
That's true. He can learn. I mean, he gonna do all right. He gonna do all right. I think he gonna do all right. If he can get between 12, 15 touches, average about 60 to 72 yards a carry. Yeah, y'all gonna have a solid running. I think most stay healthy. Most of them be balling.
A-Chain said he was clocked at 23.
At 23?
Yeah, 23 miles an hour.
Shit. Yeah.
Even Waddle and Tyreek said we ain't run that fast.
God damn.
And we know how fast they is.
Right. Yeah, that's true. We'll see. You get in the open field, man. Y'all definitely got the I think Dolphins, y'all have the scariest offense in the league. Y'all do. Mm-hmm. Y'all have the scariest offense in the league, and you already proven last year. Y'all put up, man. Until Tua got hurt. Y'all was putting up fucking dope ass big numbers.
I think this offense could be what that Rams offense was. The scariest show on turf. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, well, Holt and
Falk and Holt and
Bruce. Yeah, and Kurt Warner was the quarterback.
Yeah. I think it could be that type of offense.
Yeah, even better. Honestly, even better. I think Tyreek Hill and Waddle is faster than
Bruce and Holt.
Bruce and Holt.
Yeah,
and them boys was nice. Them boys was speedsters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know who. Now if somehow, some way y'all add Cook, then y'all kind of got a Marshall Faulk-like guy in the backfield. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? But man, Faulk, you put Faulk out there in a wide receiver, that boy was still catching. You know what I'm saying? Still catching so definitely y'all have the scariest offense. I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really making me nervous with Buffalo. I don't think it's just gonna be high scored, and y'all have a solid defense. Yeah. Buffalo, you know, it's funny. Buffalo, if you look at Buffalo and Miami, we kind of evenly match. If you think about it.
Because we all it's never a blowout with us. Like it always comes down to like a field goal or a touchdown.
Right.
You know, whoever win the game is always a field goal or a touchdown. It's never like one sided. Like when either one of us play the Jets, it'd be one sided, or or the Patriots is one sided.
But yeah, with us, definitely, because even when y'all came to Buffalo last year, I think we only won by 7. I think it only won by 7 in the snow, and then y'all beat us by 3 points?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, it's always gonna be a close game. I think both of us, we never blowed each other out in years. I think it's just always been close. It's but this time it's like y'all have a better offense than we do. Even though Ken Doyce is a good offensive coordinator, he's probably gonna be a head coach after this year. If Buffalo
we gotta figure out who struggles, like what team, because I think the Panthers just got a new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos just got a new head coach.
Yep.
Vikings got a new head coach last year, so he ain't going nowhere no time soon. Unless the Chargers struggle and you get rid of that coach, because I think the Raiders just got a new coach. I think he on his year 3.
Yeah. So who's on a hot seat? What NFL team what coach is on a hot seat right now? I mean, man, you're right. But
the Texans just got a new head coach.
They just got a new head coach, right? They could have got D'Amico Ryans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know what Vrabel's situation is in Tennessee, but I don't think he on the hot seat.
Not no time. Shit. If he don't ball, if they don't do nothing this year, he gonna be on the hot seat. And Ken Dorsey gonna be available. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, listen, dog. If Buffalo averaged, I think we averaged last year like 25 points a game or something like that, 26. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. If we average around there, maybe a little more, and Josh Allen, could slow down the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? In key moments, because that was what fucking us up last year. He was making dumbass interceptions in key moments. Like, bro, why did you throw that? You know what I'm saying? Even like when we lost to the Vikings, like why he threw that in double coverage? Like right. Just didn't understand. So if we keep that down, and we average between 26, 28 points a game, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Man, Kid Dorsey's not gonna last. No, he's gonna be head coach.
Oh yeah, somebody gonna pick him up. I'm just saying, like,
right.
I don't see at this point where, as far as somebody being on the hot seat.
Right. We'll see. It's gonna be an interesting NFL season. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, shout out to the NFL teams. You know what I mean? Shout out to the sorry ass Dolphins. They finally got their shit together. You know what I'm saying?
I have a hater.
All right. So 6'9", right? So Kodak. Now I hear about this Kodak Black 6'9" shit.
Yes.
Going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my understanding, Kodak 6'9" paid Kodak Black $1 million to do a verse.
Yep, $1 million.
$1 million, and a lot of people catching the flag. Like, why Kodak do that? You know 6'9" is a snitch. Da. I said it like this. Shit, $1 million is $1 million. Shit.
Yeah. Okay. So you got. I look at it from this perspective. It's more of $1 million is $1 million, but it's what's your integrity on your stance? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
what is your morals built on? If I could see if it was somebody like a Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
I don't see them having a problem with him doing that feature.
Okay.
Versus Kodak. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, you're on two different vibrations. You got Chance, who he mentions street stuff here and there, but he not a street rapper. And then you got Kodak, who is a street rapper. Everything is about being from the streets, this streets, that, and about being real and this, and then you go and do that. It's kind of like, you know, where your morals.
Facts. Yeah. Yep.
But then again, you can't tell the man what he can and can't accept. You know, that's his pockets at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what financial situation Kodak is going through, if he going through a financial situation.
I mean, well, all these lawyer fees he got, I mean, I can see why he took that $1 million.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, you turn it down and you say, okay, I can take the meal and pay some of these lawyer fees down, or stick to my morals and not take the meal and then continue to try to. I don't know. I don't know his situation. Yeah, from that perspective, I definitely agree with you saying. From that perspective, it got to be some type of moral, especially where he come from. You know what I'm saying? And, especially where he from. He from the area. He from the crib, right? He from Broward, but he's still from the area, right?
Our cousin him.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can see. Yeah, I could see that perspective. Like, yeah, he might not should take that money, but then, yeah, like you say, he got them lawyer fees, man, because he was locked up for 4 years. A couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, but he got pardoned for that, but then he got jammed up on the Percocet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that was more of some of these things. They just don't add up. Like, some of them be looking like publicity stunt sometime. You know what I'm saying? Just like how it was, you was just like, oh, you wanted on for a warrant to because you missed court, and the next day you at your celebrity event. Like, these people know that your celebrity event was coming up. Mm-hmm. You think them people ain't gonna be waiting there for you to show up?
That's a fact. Come get you.
Yeah. If you really was missing the court date.
Right.
That's why I said some of these reports, you got to be, you got to fact check them sometimes. They just put out stuff.
That's true. It is, I wonder, I'm like, how did it, what? It's funny. It's funny with the media, man. Like, how did the hell they even get that story? Like, who said that, Kodak Black and 6ix9ine should do a record together? Like, who put that out? Like, who the one that put that out?
No, but 6ix9ine, they had already shot the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when the story came out. It was the post of the video.
Oh, okay. So is it true that he paid? So is it true though?
I don't know how much he got paid or what the financial situation was. I just saw the video, and everybody
Gotcha.
talking about it. And then I saw it said he paid him $1 million, but shoot, he dissed him on the song at the same time.
What this
6ix9ine, yeah.
So you dissed him on.
He dissed him on the song, but there's an extended version where he really went in on him that's been cut off because of the engineer who recorded the song played the rest of it in a snippet on the video. But it went beyond the length of the song.
Gotcha.
So they took that off.
So why? Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So he allowed Kodak to diss him. I wonder if he heard it.
Of course he heard it. He had to hear, but I think that was more of I think it was more on 6ix9ine than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because he I think he's doing things to prove a point.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did this and did that, but you ain't gonna do nothing.
Gotcha.
And
Let me see. Oh, it was Kodak. Oh, was it Kodak Black paid $1 million. Oh, he paid $1 million for 6. Okay, this was the other way around. Wait a minute. Kodak Black and 6ix9ine have been riding in wave success with a new collab. Wack 100 is now revealed how Kodak Black got paid for his efforts. Okay, cool. Because Wack is supposed to be managing, right? 6ix9ine.
Wack managed 6ix9ine, and then look how awkward that is.
That is awkward.
You supposed to be the Pyro head man, all about street code and this, but you managing the snitch.
Yeah, this shit is weird, man. I don't understand it. I try not to understand it.
Yeah, I get it, because at the same time, to me, 6ix9ine was never really a street dude.
Facts. Yeah.
He was a civilian that was pulled into something.
Yeah, this nigga still rolling around like he a street dude though.
Yeah.
But is he?
Nah, because you see what happened when he went to the gym up in West Palm Beach.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's weird, man. I don't understand the street code now. I don't understand it. I try not to understand it. I just don't understand it.
Don't exist. It don't exist if you want to be real. Like, there are no more street morals. That's why I don't understand why all these people are so uptight about Kodak doing a song anyways.
Right.
All the people who are upset are like people around our age and the fake gangsters who still really don't have no morals. Right.
Or people don't understand or people that's not from the streets. You know what I'm saying? They're not really from the street.
Yeah. It's like what you mad about because you got these dudes running up on the block and just shooting and killing everything in sight. Like, what they do, like that wasn't around when we was kids. Like when we was running in the streets and stuff, you had to get sanctioned to do stuff like that.
Right.
They just don't care. They just spraying, getting their switches and just spraying up everything.
Right. Yeah, I can remember a lot of incidents that went down in Miami that it was all isolated incidents. You know what I'm saying? It was like majority of the stuff was, I would say probably all of it was always isolated incidents. It was always it was some internal shit.
You rarely got an innocent bystander.
Yeah.
If you got an innocent bystander, that's because it was a mistaken identity.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, and that went on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because that went on a lot. But and even with that, it still was like the intent was it still was like an isolated incident. It was not okay. I'm gonna go spray whoever on the block. No, I'm gonna go get so and so because so and so is on XYZ Ave and so the street, and we want to.
And now it's like now it's like, oh, I got a problem with you, but I ain't seeing you. But your homeboy hanging up at the corner store, so I'm gonna go hit him up because I can't find you. Like, right. Brian got nothing to do with y'all two beef.
Right, ain't got nothing, and they just popping off people just yeah, man. And thinking that's like, well, I'm gonna get to him to get to you. Man, stop watching the movie. This ain't the movie.
Movies for real.
Like, they do that in the movies. They don't happen for real.
Who you got a problem with, you got a problem with. get up on them like you supposed to and handle your business. Don't leave women, children, and innocent bystanders alone.
Right. Simple as that. Simple as that. You got a problem when you handle your problem with that person. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's weird now, man. It's a weird time. I don't like. I stay out of it. I just don't comment on the street shit because first of all, I'm not a street nigga. Number one. Number two, it to me now is like, damn, it's street dudes managing snitches and snitches doing this. And
that's why I said the moral code is non-existent now. All the lines blurred.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This shit would never happen back when we was coming up.
No.
You wouldn't even hear about that. Hell fuck no. You ain't hearing about that, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Yooda International Artist, you know what I'm saying, from 305 Dade County, man. Listen, man, all right, cool. So now this segment, we got the 5 for 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 5 for 5. I'm gonna say it's like a this and that. You know what I mean? So you pick one when I say, hey, this or this, you pick. All right?
Gotcha.
Ready to go? Okay, cool. We're gonna start something simple. Chicken and beef.
Chicken.
Okay, you got a lot of chicken. Why chicken? Why chicken?
I ain't eating beef right now, so the answer for me is chicken.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Dinner with Jay-Z and take that 500,000.
Dinner with Jay-Z.
Oh man, you tripping? You taking the 500,000? I mean, you taking the.
Why take the 500,000 when I could pick the brain of the person who got $1 billion?
Man, Jay-Z gonna be like,
I can get the sauce if I can get the recipe. It's that old saying. I could give you a piece of fish, but if I teach you how to fish, then you can eat for life.
Man, give me the fish, I can fry it. All right, that what's up, man. All right, cool. So let's say, Trina or Jackie O.
Oh,
got you on that one. Oh, yeah, that's a hard one. That I can't even. Yeah, I gotta scratch my head on that one. Ooh.
For cultural impact, I gotta go with Trina.
Okay, but Jackie O is the better rapper. I ain't gonna take no.
You know,
yeah. Damn.
Both Dade County queens, so we big up both of them.
Gotcha. That's what's up. All right, cool. So last one. If you had to choose, dog, Miami Heat or the University of Miami?
Really? You really did that?
Gotcha.
Canes.
Oh, the Heat. You got the Canes on the Heat. Ooh,
about
man.
My first love, so
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I got. Even though the Canes ain't win, we ain't win nothing.
We on the way. We on the way back.
Yeah,
culture's being changed. The type of players being recruited is being changed. This is finna be a whole new, you know what I'm saying, era in effect.
Right. You know what's funny? And speaking on that with Miami, you know, cats like what's the sport, the college sports announcer? Was it Leo Baum?
Oh, Feinbaum,
right? You know, he still don't like University of Miami.
Yeah, because he from the days when he got his butt whipped when he was over there coaching at Notre Dame.
Right.
He still got a sour taste in his mouth because he couldn't do nothing. Every time you notice when he talk about, even when Miami is like, okay, Miami is ranked in the top 10 or top 15, you know, he avoid talking about Miami. Yeah. Until they lose, and then he got everything in the world to say.
Right. Dog, this dude is I never seen a Miami. I think the whole college football don't like when Miami be on top.
They don't, but it's honestly, everybody knows college football is better when Miami is playing good.
That's a fact. College football don't be the same. You know, it don't be the same. Yeah, you know, we got Georgia, Alabama, but dog, it ain't nothing like when Miami on top. No, because when Miami on top and playing good, dog, college football be something else, boy.
Yeah,
I think it's just that aura that we bring. You know what I'm saying? We bring that bravado. We bring that attitude. We bring that what they say, the swag. We just arrogant, dog. When we on top, dog, we arrogant like a motherfucker, dog. Cause it's you know what I'm saying. But it's not an arrogant as like it's just an arrogant like, yo, we making college football better.
Right.
And I can't wait to see, once we, now, Miami just, I think what it is, I think it's more, I don't even think it's more so the players, in my opinion. I think it's more so the whoever running the program, in my opinion. Because
it was, so you gotta think about this. The Hurricanes, even in the days that we was winning, administration never invested money into the program.
Facts. That's a fact.
We just now within the last 10 years had an indoor facility that's about to get knocked down.
So about to get knocked down again? About to get knocked?
Because they building a whole brand new facility.
Got you.
That's going. You ever seen Oregon's facility?
Oh, Oregon facility is magnificent.
It's gonna make Oregon Zone look like nothing.
Oh, really?
Like I saw the renderings for it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was part of the agreement they made with Cristobal to get him from Oregon. They had to invest money into the program and give him the ability to hire who he wanted and everything.
Right. And they have to get, they got to give him more than 3 years. He need like 7. He needs 6, 7
of course.
Years.
He got a 10-year deal.
Good, dope. Because all this 3 year shit in firing the coach.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing, like, so everybody was like, oh, last year we went 5-7. Truthfully, yeah, we did. And they want to blame Cristobal. Oh, he should have never hired Gaddis.
Oh, the offensive coordinator for Michigan.
Right. But what people don't realize was he had an offensive coordinator here. And Georgia came through and poached him. Because remember, he played at Georgia.
Yeah. So did Gaddis go to Georgia?
No.
No,
Gaddis is at I think he ended up at Notre Dame. Or no, he's over at Penn State with Manny.
Really?
Yeah. So he's the wide receiver coach at Penn State right now.
Gotcha. I think Penn State defense is gonna be solid with Manny, but if he can stop the run, because every time when he was there, he could stop the run.
But so you gotta remember McClendon, who came from Oregon with Cristobal, was supposed to be the offensive coordinator. And then Georgia snatched him and made him the co-OC and wide receiver coach at Georgia.
Damn.
Coming off a national championship.
Yeah.
His wife don't want to be in Miami.
Shit. Yeah.
She wanted to go back to Georgia.
Oh, yeah. It was a done deal for them.
So now you got to scramble to find out who I'm going to replace. It wasn't that many options out there.
You might look into the NFL.
No, I mean he would have had to, but the two new offensive coordinators he got now,
think they solid.
Yeah, they solid. The OC he came from Louisiana Tech.
Okay.
But Houston.
Houston, okay.
Houston last year had the number 15 ranked offense in the nation.
Dope.
Quarterback threw for 4,000 yards and ran for 1,000.
The quarterback threw for 4,000.
The quarterback threw for 4,000 and ran for 1,000 because they starting running back got hurt.
Who in the hell was the quarterback?
I can't remember his name, but I don't even know if he was drafted though.
Shit, I hope a team drafted him.
I don't think he was drafted, but yeah.
How many quarterbacks on any level could throw outside of Lamar Jackson could run for 1,000, throw for 4,000?
Yeah.
That's any level. Josh Allen ain't even do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, as much as and they ran him like a goddamn running back.
And then you talk, everybody say, well, he was at Houston. They playing FIU and Conference USA, but it's still
football, bro. Football.
Okay, so the athletes he had, he was able to put up 4,000. But now you bringing him to Miami, where you got top notch athletes across the board.
Facts.
So now you got somebody better players in your system.
Right. I like the recruits we got. I love all the recruits we got. I think we got some good recruits. So even from last year, you know what I'm saying, even from like the last season that came in, we got some. So yeah, I just hope, man, like, cause Miami just been really bad about.
Well, you got,
you know what I'm saying, just firing coaches and shit.
You gotta remember a lot of these players. You gotta remember why. I mean, we could talk about it now because they got NIL now, but you gotta remember why a lot of these players left and then come to the U. It really had nothing to do with coaching. Jerry Jeudy, he was like one of the number one wide receivers in college.
Yeah,
he was committed to the U. How you think he ended up at Bama?
For that money. That man they offered him something more than that scholarship.
And that's what I'm saying. So back then, NIL wasn't a thing, but the McDonald's bags full of money was everything.
Right.
And we already said that Miami wasn't putting money into the program, so it wasn't like they was gonna match it. All right, bye, go ahead.
Right.
Now they ain't the issue because we got Life Wallet.
Yeah, man, I'm tired of Alabama recruiting all our players. They're
gonna get theirs because of what they have built. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Alabama, Georgia, USC, Texas A&M. They're gonna get what.
I ain't worried about Texas.
I ain't worried about Texas A&M.
It's more so the closest state like Alabama, of course, Florida State. Well, I ain't too much worried about Florida State, but like. I'm just worried about like the Alabamas, Georgias, because and Clemson, because Clemson be getting some out guys too. Clemson
but
too. So
now the playing field is becoming level now as far as money.
That's why Nick Saban was pissed off.
Exactly.
That's why Nick was pissed. You know what I'm saying? Man, all these players goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They doing all this stuff, and Deion Sanders,
and he was the main one doing everything. You know what I'm saying? But the playing field is a little more level now, so now you gonna have to really. The only thing Miami have to do is win.
Yeah.
They win. Yeah. If this season is 8 wins.
Oh, that's. Oh, if we win 8-9 games, that's big. That's big.
Yeah, 8-9 games, you gonna have all these top 5-star athletes who ain't committed yet, who flirting between Miami, Bama, and all this. They gonna start staying home. That's all they want. All they want to do is see them boys win.
Yeah,
and see how these wide receivers do, how these D-line, how everybody play in these positions. And once they start seeing these boys prospering and balling, them kids gonna stay home again.
Right. I just really think that Miami, Miami has always been known for our defensive line. Like we always had a solid defensive line, and I think we kind of got away from that. Even though some of the guys we had over the recent couple of years, they've been pretty solid. They've been pretty solid. I ain't even gonna front. I think they've been great athletes. I think like Phillips was dope. I can't never pronounce his name. Russo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
was dope.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he sat out a year for the COVID year. He had sat out 1 year, you know what I'm saying? And still got drafted. If he would have played, he probably would have been a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? But I just think, man, hopefully, man, he focus on getting solid offensive and defensive line. 'Cause I think the skill players, we gonna be okay. We gonna be okay with the skill players. We always gonna have dope wide receivers. I think we did always have good wide receivers over the years, like Rambo. And the running backs been pretty solid. I like some of the running backs we had. Travis Homer was pretty good. I think we didn't use him enough, but he at Seattle right now.
Yeah. DJ Williams.
DJ Williams.
Dallas. DJ
Dallas.
Yeah.
What was solid. You know what I'm saying? So I think the skill positions, I think we was okay. It was just our line, both of our offensive and defensive line, just been a little
You know we had recruited the number 1 and number 2 tackles from last year class.
I seen that. So we got to get them boys in there.
Both of them boys 6'6".
We got to get them boys in there. They got to get in there.
They already one already cracked the start lineup and the other one on the heels.
Yeah, we got to get them in there.
And then we brought in Cohen from Alabama, who didn't give up no sacks in 3 years.
Dope.
And he was a starter. You bring in Matt Lee from USC, who was the highest rated center in all of college football, who ain't gave up no sacks. And the 3 years he been at UCF.
Right.
So now you already brought in 2 strong players in your middle. You already had Jalen Rivers, who he coming off injury, but he was solid.
Nah, he gonna be good. I think he's gonna be
Cooper. Yeah, then you got Inez Cooper, who was a freshman last year that y'all threw in there. He another 6'6", 300-something pounder.
And he gonna get better.
He gonna get better. So that line from last year to now has drastically changed. Ain't nobody on that line under 6'4".
Yeah. We got to get them Hogs, man. Them Hogs got to do a good job, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the year. This football season. You know what I'm saying? I'm also excited about Colorado too. With Deion. You know,
I want to see. Yeah, I really want to see how they do.
How many games you projected for them to win?
Colorado?
Yeah. You know they going to the Big 12. Well, yeah.
I saw a
to the Big 12 next year.
I saw a glimpse of their schedule. I want to say 6.
You think they win 6 games?
I want to say, but it's gonna be close. I ain't saying they blowing nobody out, but I think they get 6. I think they get 6 because they pay 12. So yeah, they're gonna lose to USC. They're gonna lose to Washington. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? The big name schools gonna do them in only because of depth.
Right.
But the other smaller schools, like I see them beating Colorado State.
They're gonna beat Colorado State.
I see them beating Oregon State. You know what I'm saying? Like, So I'm looking probably at 6-6.
So you projecting to go 500?
Yeah,
500. Let me look at this schedule real quick, dog. Before we end the show, let me see. Colorado. They play TCU. I think they play TCU first game. I think. So I know they leaving the Pac-12 to go to Big 12 next year.
Right, but that TCU from last year was a Cinderella season. I don't see them doing that again.
Bro, I don't know about that.
I don't see them doing.
They had the number 1 receiver in the they had.
I don't see them doing that again.
Bro, I don't know.
They lost the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
They lost the quarterback. He went in the draft.
So they playing TCU first game. They played Nebraska, then Colorado State, then Oregon, then USC, Arizona State, Stanford, UCLA, Oregon State, Arizona, Washington State, and Utah the last game. So first game TCU.
I see them winning that.
See them win it. You see them beat TCU first game.
You want to know why I see them beating TCU?
They ain't winning first game, bro.
You want to know why I see them beating TCU? Because everybody got their money on TCU and think they're going to do the same thing they did last year. I don't see it happening. They lost too much for me.
They not beating TCU.
They lost.
They're not beating TCU, dog.
They lost too much for me.
That's true. Ah, man. I don't know, man. All right, so you got TCU. That's a 1 win. You think they beat Nebraska second game?
Yeah.
I don't know what Nebraska got. I think they probably beat Nebraska.
Venables was handed a Ferrari last year and wrecked it.
Right. Okay. Colorado State, they're going to win that one. Oregon, they might beat Oregon.
No.
You think? No? They're not going to beat Oregon?
No.
It got to be an upset somewhere. Like who you? So okay, they lose to Oregon. Is they losing USC?
Yes, they're losing to USC.
Arizona State, they beating them.
Yes.
Okay, so they beat Arizona State. You think they can beat Stanford? Stanford,
No.
Stanford's one of them teams, man. It's always they have one good, like one solid year, then they be down and they have another. It's like they've been so inconsistent every year.
But they stack.
Stanford is stacked.
They're not beating Stanford.
Okay. What about UCLA? I think they'll beat UCLA.
Yeah, they'll beat them.
Oregon State.
UCLA. It's a toss up.
Toss up.
Yeah, I can go either way.
Oregon State.
Yes.
Arizona. They'll beat Arizona.
Yeah.
Washington State.
The Huskies.
Yeah, I give them that win.
No, that's the Wildcats.
That's the Wildcats. Yeah, I give them that win. Washington State is Washington. Not Washington. Washington is the Huskies.
State. Yeah, I give them Washington. Yeah, they'll beat Washington State.
They'll beat Utah as well.
I don't know, man. Utah seemed to. No, is that Utah State? No, Utah.
Utah.
Now you seen what Utah did to Oregon a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's a couple of years ago.
But I mean, I don't remember what they did last year off the top of my head, but I think they was pretty decent.
Gotcha. So yeah, so that's about what, 6 wins? So yeah, about 500. Yeah. They go on 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I you know what? I'm gonna go with an upset. I'm gonna go with an upset over USC. I'm gonna go with an upset. I think that's a game they can.
You think they gonna stop Caleb Williams, the Heisman winning quarterback?
They ain't gotta stop him. You gotta slow him down. Look, dog. You get any pressure on the quarterback, dog. He ain't gonna do. You know that,
right? Yeah, but you think that line that he got now, he got enough size to get pressure? I don't think he have
4, 5 games.
I don't think he got the size or the depth right now for like the big schools. What I mean, like for USC, like the average size of the line he need to have right now is at least 6'4", 6'5" ish, 6'6" at the most. You know what I'm saying? 300-pound D lineman just to get through.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he got that.
Yeah, they're not showing the roster. It's like the roster they got on ESPN. It's like on ESPN.com. It's like it's just the roster from last year.
So all right. So
because the son's the quarterback. So.
Yeah, it's not a quarterback, but go through the roster from last year, and what was the average size of their D line?
Okay, so the average size of their defensive line. Okay, defensive line. Yeah, they're pretty unsized. Well, we talking about, let me see, seniors, 6'4". Yeah, they average. Yeah, they were very undersized. They biggest defensive line was 6'4", 250.
Exactly, and he cut half of them.
Yeah, they was undersized. They linebackers had more size than them.
Right, so he cut. I think 80% of the team.
Shit, yeah, I would have did too.
Right, but what I'm saying is
you went 111. They ain't going
111. What you brought in, yeah, you brought in some dogs, of course, but all that got to jail, and it's gonna take more than one season, especially with size on that D line. The depth. You might have brought in a couple big boys on your D line, but they got to get a break. So what happens when they get a break?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bring in one of them 6'3", 6'4" players that actually made the roster. But then they going up against a 6'7", 6'8" offensive lineman.
Facts. Yeah, because USC they never had no small. I don't think they never had a lineman under 6'3". I don't think. I don't think they ever had them. They always had, like Wisconsin, like them boys always had a big offensive line, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always had a big offensive line. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm excited to see what Colorado going to do, definitely what these Canes going to do. Believe it or not, I am like the #1 Dolphin hater, but I I give myself the sad thing. But I like what they did with the offense last year, and I'm excited to see what if Tua can stay healthy. I'm excited to see what they do, man. I think if they Dolphins continue what they did last year, bro, I think Dolphins gonna win about 13, 14 games. I don't see nobody in the AFC can stop their offense. Because Buffalo, we showed didn't really stop them too much last year. So a lot of teams didn't. Honestly, a lot of teams didn't before Tua got hurt. Man, ain't a lot of teams out there stopping them boys. So.
Right.
It's gonna be interesting to see. Dolphins gonna make the playoffs. They definitely gonna make the playoffs. There's definitely gonna make the playoffs. Tua stay healthy. Yeah, y'all might be end up in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
It might be. It's probably gonna be out of Buffalo or Dolphins. It's probably gonna be like 4 teams that's like gonna really. It's like Buffalo, Dolphins, Chiefs. And who is that 4th team? Maybe if Burrow come back and beat them Bengals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the 4 teams right there that they gonna end up in the AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? One of those teams or those 4 teams gonna end up playing. Somebody gonna end up playing each other. It's gonna be the Bengals again, the Chiefs, or it's gonna be Chiefs and the Dolphins, or the Dolphins but you know what I'm saying? I think the Dolphins have the better. I think the Dolphins have a better chance to knocking off the Chiefs than Buffalo because of y'all offense. Mm-hmm. I think y'all have the offense in the AFC that can withstand the offense. The Chiefs offense. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. You know what I'm saying? On the way Buffalo we beat them if Von Miller and the rest of them boys get to Patrick Mahomes and make it uncomfortable.
Yeah,
he just got to make them plays.
Tua really gotta progress. Like he really gotta be that Tua that came in at Alabama.
He proved it last year, honestly, before he got hurt.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he got to be that for the whole season.
He just got to stay healthy. I don't think now it's no question that he can't play because that was the question mark. Can he throw downfield? This nigga can't even throw 10 yards. You know what I'm saying? Now he's showing that he can throw past 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about him just staying healthy. That's pretty much it. It ain't about he can't even play. It's about can he stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. Yooda, international hip hop artist, man. We talked about a lot, man. Especially got into them sports, man. That's what we do, man. We from Miami, man. So we love football. Football is if you ain't hustling, you playing ball. If you ain't doing that, you in the way. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is where we from. You know what I mean? So tell everybody where they can find you, man, and where they can find you content, music, and your next show. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, you can find me at www.junkyardent.com, and that'll lead you to everywhere you need to go. But if you want shortcuts, you go to Instagram. It's at Yooda21. That's YOODA21. Twitter, which is being renamed X for some crazy reason. Homeboy going crazy over there. I woke up this morning and last night I was with my manager and she said, "Oh, did you realize Twitter turned to X?" And I was like, "No, it ain't. I still got the bird." And she showed me her phone and it was an X. So
I must going crazy because of the threads. That's why.
And then I woke up this morning and I got the X instead of the bird.
I'm about to check my shit. God damn, that's fucked up. So now you go to X at Yooda?
I mean, I don't know what they doing as far as look, I don't know if they could see it. Let me see the X.
Yeah. Oh shit. What?
Yeah.
No. what is Elon Musk doing over there? What is he doing?
I don't know what he got going on, but yeah, it's the X now.
Zuckerberg have him looking nervous with the threads. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all follow him on the X. I don't know. We call it Twitter anymore. I'll just follow Yooda X Yooda, I guess.
Yeah, man. Just Google Yooda YOODA and just put musician because it's a company out there called Yooda too that come up sometime when you Google. Unless you start scrolling something, then you'll see me. You'll see the pictures. You'll see me.
Right. He all over the place, man. Make sure you follow him on all social media, Spotify. Make sure you check out the album too. Day is out.
Date is out right now. You can check out Convertible Bird, the Day video, Convertible Bird video, Waste Time video, the whole Date album. We were currently working on Fresh Out of Favors. Next show. It's up in the air. We're waiting for the confirmation, but it'll probably be August 12th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Dope.
Yeah, and we we trying to confirm some dates back overseas.
That's what's up. And Atlanta, and the show for Atlanta too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah, we got to get a confirmation for that also.
Yeah, Yeah, for the Sweet Auburn Fest. So that's still in, but that's probably what happened. So definitely y'all check Yooda out. Make sure you go to junkyardent.com. You know what I'm saying? You get all the stay updated, sign up to the mailing list, all that, so you stay updated with Yooda, international hip hop artist, you know what I'm saying, front of 305, you know what I mean? Doing big things. Doing big things. Shout out to your management, shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Make sure y'all get that merch too. He got that merch too, that Yooda merch. Yooda got one of the best merch, if not the best merch out there right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So I need another shirt because now since I lost his weight, now
shirt too big as far as
shirt too goddamn big. It was like a damn sheet over me now. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get a smaller shirt. But yeah, man, make sure y'all check him out. Beats by Said Show. Make sure you follow us all on all social media. Beats by Said, I am Said Wines, you said. Also, we affiliate of Junkyard ENT, so y'all definitely go to junkyardent.com. You can also check us out too. You know what I'm saying? You want that subscription service? We got Beats by Said subscription. Come a BBC member. You know what I'm saying? For $20 a month, go ahead and be beatsbysaid.com. Go ahead and sign up. You get them free beats, exclusive content. And you never know, man. You listen, man. I get Yooda on there to give some exclusive content for the BBC podcast, exclusively for the members, and we're gonna give out gems. So I have Yooda, you know what I'm saying? He'll come on there and give out exclusive gems. We ain't talking about on the show. We talk exclusive gems for our guests and for our members. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you stay tuned to that. Just go ahead and sign up. All right. And Yooda, man, we gone, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
No problem. Appreciate y'all. I already know, man.
No doubt. Deuces.